Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll be solving this problem called Standardize mobile number using decorators. So something new we'll be learning here. This topic is called closures and decorators. So both are different things, and what are they in Python? We'll be learning that through this example. So here you can see some part of the code is given to us. It is untouchable, some part, but there is another part which is touchable to you. Now I'll go through the problem. So let's dive into decorators. You are given n mobile numbers, sort them in ascending order, then print them in the standard format shown below, which is this guy. Okay, so you will be given some bunch of mobile numbers. First you have to sort them in ascending order, and then you have to print in this fashion. Okay, the given mobile number may have +91, 91 or 0 written before the actual 10 digit numbers. So these are your 10 digits, and before that they can have +91, 91 or 0. Alternatively, there may not be any prefix at all. So you can have numbers with +91, 91 or 0, or none of them will be there. Okay, for example, here you can see the three examples. So one is starting with 0, another is starting with 91, but this guy is total 10. Okay, so this is not, there may not be any prefix at all. That is what it is saying. So the total 10 numbers are there. Here 10 numbers, these are the 10 numbers. Before that it is starting with 91 and another is starting with 0. So it can start with +91, 91, 0 or none of it. Okay, then the input will be given in this fashion. Input contains an integer n, the number of mobile numbers, n lines following each containing a mobile number. You can see here 3 is the number, how many mobile numbers will be given. From the next line onwards you have 3 mobile numbers. Now you have to print n mobile numbers on separate line in the required format. You can see the output. First it has been sorted in ascending order. So 7, 8, 9, 5, 4, 6, 2, 1, 3, 0 comes first. Then 9, 1, 9, 5, 9, 6, 9, 8, 7, 8 comes next. And then 9, 8, 7, 5, 6, 4, 1, 2, 3, 0. So they all are arranged in ascending order. Then you have to represent in this fashion. Means you have to put +91, then space, then 5 digit, then space, 5 digits. Okay, so that's how it's been printed, all of it. So that's the task basically. So how we gonna do it? Via using closures and decorators, that we'll be learning here. Like most other programming language, Python has the concept of closures. Extending these closures gives us decorators, which are an invaluable asset. You can learn about decorators in 12 steps here, so you can go through this blog, but I felt this is much more elaborative. So I think the better way is to search in Google and go through the Geeks for Geeks link. Okay, so I'll skip this, but you can, if you want, you can study about them through this link. To solve the above problem, make a list of the mobile numbers and pass it to function that sorts the array in ascending order. Make a decorator that standardizes the mobile number and apply it to the function. So this is given to us. You'll understand the meaning of this after you will understand closure and decorators. Okay, so this part is given. Now let's go through the closure first. I'm going through Geeks for Geeks page. Here you will see some things written, some programs. So what is closures in Python? Before seeing closures, what a closure is, we have to first understand what nested functions and non-local variables are. So here you can see nested functions. Here there is one function, outer function it is called. This is one function, right? Outer function that takes argument text. Then there is another function you can see inside of it, this inner function. So what outer function has, this line text equal to text and inner function bracket. These are the two lines inside this function, outer function. Now it also has inner function as well written, but it is being called here, right? And you have main, where outer function is called with the text hey. So it will come inside outer function with text a, hey. It will see text equal to text, means it will save the text whatever hey is coming to variable text. Then directly it will come here, it will call inner function, right? It will go inside and it will print the text. That's how it will work, right? So as we can see, inner function can easily be accessible inside the outer function body, but not outside of it body. So you can't access this inner function in here in main without going inside outer function. That's what it is saying. Okay, so it's treated as nested function which uses text as a non-local variable, right? So this is one thing. This is about nested functions. So it's like function inside function, just like for loop, inside for loop written. And now what is the closure? What is a closure function? Means it's similar to nested function, but it's a slight difference. You can see here. So program, a Python program to illustrate closures. Here it was nested functions. So directly I am jumping. You can, if you wanna read, you can read it. Just directly I am coming to this program. So you can see you have similar type of environment here as well, outer function, and inside that you have inner function. All the things are same. The only difference you can see here is this: you are returning inner function without brackets. Note that we are returning function without bracket. Now how this program will work? Here you had with brackets. Okay, here you are not having any brackets. So that this is very important. That makes it a Python closure. So how this program will work? See, it will come into main, this line. It will execute first this line. So outer function with text hey. So it will go to outer function with text hey. Inside this, hey will come here, and it is stored in the variable name text, and directly it will jump to return function. Okay, because this is just a function, it is not being called, it is just written inside outer function, it is not being called. Now here it will come return inner function. So it will return inner function, so it will come back here. Okay, so the output of this whole thing is inner function, so which is stored in my function. So my function is having inner function. Now my function is being called, means inner function will be called, means it will go inside inner function, right? And it will print the text, and text is same as hey. Okay, so here you can see this is the path, ignore it. Hey is being printed. So the execution is important here. How it was executing, here the function is being called with the text hey. It goes inside the function, inner function is called within outer function, and here it goes and then prints text. Okay, the problem was you are not able to access inner function in main, you have to go through outer function. But here what is happening, you can access inner function in main. Okay, that's the difference. So by returning inner function here and saving it in my function, so that's the difference. Here you can see, as observed from the above code, closures help to invoke functions outside their scope. Its inner function scope was inside outer function, but you are able to invoke it from mains. Okay, that's the difference. The function inner function has its scope only inside the outer function, but with the use of closures we can easily extend its scope to invoke a function outside its scope. Okay, so that's called closure, and that's how you represent without bracket. So that's the structure basically. Now here you can see another example. So some import logging is there, then something it has done with the file, then here you can see the closure. So there is one function logger, and inside that you have another function log func. Okay, so how and then you can see here there is one more function, it is defined as add and subtract. This doesn't come under a closure, these guys come. Okay, function inside function. So how it is returning, here you can see without bracket it is returning, right? So how the execution will occur, first it will come here, this line, logger will be called with add, logger add, it will directly come to this line because none of the lines is written, this is just a function. So here it will come, it will return log func, without bracket is it, So log func will come here and saved in add logger. Log func is what? This guy, saved in add logger. Now another is being used. Now the logger is called with sub argument. So here it will come, sub will come, and it will return log func. So log func will be saved here. Now what is the difference between this log func and this guy? Here you are sending add, here you are sending sub. Okay, so accordingly it will save. Now if you will call add logger comma 3, what you are doing, it is directly coming to this guy. Arguments are 3, 3. It is running some file and it is printing the argument. So here you can see it is printing 3 plus 3, right? How it is doing it? You can see log func is having argument here, so arguments will come, and you can see the func is the how you can say, means like add thing. So this func is being used here. Okay, so this is some sort of comment you can think of, info, but this guy is main. This func which was add initially, you are using add logger, no? So this func will be add, here it is using, and arguments are 3 and 3, so it comes to this guy and return x plus y. So it will return from here x plus y, it will come here and gets printed. Okay, similarly if you will use add logger again 4, 5, so 4, 5 will come here, right? It will execute these guys. Here it will see add, the arguments are 4, 5, so it will go to this add and then return x plus y, means 4 plus 5. So what it will be printing? 9. Similarly sublog, if you will call 10, 5, again it will go to same function log func, right? Inside that it will come func is now sub, this func is now sub, and arguments are same 10 and 5, so it will come here, it will execute x minus y, return it and print it here. Okay, so it will return func will return, no? So func argument, in the place of func argument this return will come. Okay, so the x minus y will be calculated, will come here and it will be get printed. Similarly for the fourth guy you can imagine. So you can see the execution, how it is executing is more important. So that is something I want you to focus at, right? So when and why to use closure, you can see as closures are used as callback function, they provide some sort of data heading. You can hide the data inside the outer function. This helps us to reduce the use of global variables. Then when we have few functions in our code, closures prove to be efficient way, but if we need to have many functions, then go for classes. Okay, for few functions you can use closures. So I hope you got the feel. This will be used in decorators. So this is about Python closures. Now here you don't have to go in details. Now you have here only decorators in Python. Okay, same thing I will go through. So just I am building the knowledge inside your head before going to the problem. Okay, so decorators now are very powerful and useful tool in Python since program behavior of functions. So it allows programmers to modify the behavior of a function or a class. That is important. Decorators allow us to wrap another function. So you can see the link, wrapper is there. So wrap another function in order to extend the behavior of wrapped function. Okay, we'll see what are the meanings without permanently modifying it. But before diving into decorators, you need some basics. So you can see one example here, treating the function as objects. So this is one function, shout. It takes text as an argument and it returns the uppercase of the text, means like it converts into all the letters into capital letters and returns it. That's the function doing. Okay. So what it is doing, it is called a shout is being called here with the text hello. It will go inside, it will convert into uppercase and print it. So here you can see print. Now if you will do yell is equal to shout and you are calling yell with the text hello, it will not call a function because L is not, no function is being defined named L, right, where you are passing your text. The function is shout only, where you have to pass the text. So what it will do is, it will not call the function. Instead it takes the function object, which is this L, by the shout, and creates a second name pointing to it, that is L. Okay, so it is just calculating the means like going to shout and passing the text and calculating the text, and it is being saved to L. It is not calling a function named L. Okay, so that is what treating the function as objects means. Another example you can see here, passing the function as an argument. So here you can see one function is there, which is returning uppercase letters, and another is whisper, which is returning lowercase letter. Then you have again a function called greet, which takes argument as a function, and it is here you can see it is printing the value of greetings. Now how this program is working, see, first it will come to here, greet, shout. So greet is where, here, and you are passing a whole function, passing a function as an argument. Okay, shout is your function which is being passed. So func, in place of func you can imagine shout. It goes inside, greetings is equal to func, this text. Func is what, shout. So shout function is called here with the text, hi I am created by the function passed as an argument. So this guy will go here, it will convert into uppercase, it will return back here, saved in greetings, and greetings print, and it will come back here. Okay, then so printing, you can see hi I am created by function passed as an argument, uppercase. Now comes to the second line. So first line is being executed, now the second line comes, greet, whisper. So greet, then here whisper will come, then here whisper will come. Whisper is called with this text, so it will go inside, it will convert into lowercase, comes back here, saved in greetings, print greetings, and then comes back to this line. Okay, so you can see lowercase. So how it is being, the steps of execution is more important. So this is second thing. First thing told, second example, and there is another example, returning function from another function. So you can see here there is a one function, inside that another function is there, right? So what it is doing, first it will go to this line, create adder 15, it will go jump to create adder 15, x value is 15 now. This guy will come here, return adder, so adder will come here, right? Add 15 will be adder. Now add 15 is being called with argument 10, directly it is calling adder, okay, with y value 15. Now it will return x plus y. So x was 15, y is 10, so add both of them, 25 will be returned here, so it will return 25 here, and it will print it, so 25 you can see, right? So it is this is here you can see closure thing, what we have seen previously. Okay, so it is same as closure. Directly if I would have showed you this, you would have not understood it. So closure is being used here, you can see first thing, second thing, third thing. Now these three things you have seen, now you are ready for decorators. So about three examples depict the important concept that are needed to understand decorators. Now you can see here the decorators part. So this is @GFG underscore decorator. Okay, inside this you have a function defined, hello decorator, which is printing GFG, that's all. Now this thing is now the above code is equivalent to this guy. Okay, you can see the command dash 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 to dash dash dash, okay, where the function name is defined like this, but you are calling it explicitly. Okay, GFG decorator, inside that you are passing a function hello decorator, and it is being saved to hello decorator. Okay, so in the above code, GFG is callable function, will add some code on top of some another callable function, hello decorator function, and return the wrapper function. So it seems kind of confusing. Let's go through this example here. So here you can see defining a decorator, hello decorator, it is taking a argument function. right? Then it is written inner one is a wrapper function in which the argument is called. This is your inner function. What argument is being called? This argument, function is being called here, you can see, right? Inner function can access the outer local function, like in this case is func. So you can see function inside function, right? This is the function definition and it is returning inner, right? Then here you can see a function naming, function to be used. Inside this you have a print statement. So this is defining a function to be called inside wrapper, right? It will be called inside wrapper. So this guy is wrapper, inner function. Now you can see how the execution will take place. First, in this whole program, keep it big, how the execution will work, how the execution takes place, be careful. So first it will come to this line. First thing, here it is sees hello decorator, function to be used has been passed, which is this guy, right? This function is being passed to hello decorator, right? Hello decorator is where? Here. Func value is what? Function to be used. Inside that it will come directly to this line, because none of the lines is written above this. It will return inner one. It will come here. Output of this will be inner one, which is saved to function to be used. Okay, then function to be used is called, right? So it will directly go to inner one because inner one has been passed. Now it will come inside, it will print this guy, hello, this is before function execution. Then function is being called, so which is this function, right? It is actually is same as this function, is same as this function, so which is same as this guy. So it will print this is inside the function, and the next line is this is after function execution. All these three lines will be printed, comes back here. Okay, so first line, second line, third line. Okay, so now you will get how it is being executed. So this line is same as this line. So it's pretty confusing, no? First you are passing this function and you are saving into this function only. So this function is being passed here, being saved as func, and then you are storing it the return the inner one value into this function. Then again you are calling this. So actually you are able to use this function two times, this name two times. You can see that, right? Still confusing, a bit confusing, no, but it's very helpful. You can see the execution here. The first step is this guy will be executed. Second step is this guy will be executed. Third step is this guy, but it is just a function, so fourth step will be this guy, right? It is not going inside this. You can see fourth step is this guy, and then fifth step is this, because fourth step will come here, right? Inner will come here, it will be saved. The next line function is being called, right? Now what will happen? You can see here, sixth step is it will come inside this. Seventh step, print this line. Eighth step, func will be called. So func is what? This guy. Ninth step, this will be printed. 10th step, 11th step is this line will be printed. 12th step is coming back. Okay, hope you got the way how it is being executed. It's most important. So this is the way decorators are defined. Okay, so closures are very important. So closure part is this part only, but this architecture, you saw that this thing especially, this is how a decorator is being made. Okay, so yeah, so there are some more examples, you can go through it, and there are some extra stuff. What if a function returns something, or an argument is passed to a function? So those are things you can go through it if you want. Chaining decorators. So whatever knowledge I have gave you till now is enough for this problem, I think. Okay, so now you are aware of it. Make a list of mobile numbers and pass it to a function. So here you can see in main you can see all the inputs are taken, and sort phone is being called, sort phone with the list, which is this guy. Now it is inside a wrapper, you can't access it directly. Okay, this will do the sorting, the ascending part we have to do, right? Arrays in ascending order, then just a sorted function will do it, but you can't access this sort underscore phone directly. You have to go through this wrapper. Now what is wrapper? Wrapper, you can see there is a function f, inside that you have a function f which is taking L. Now you have to complete this function. Okay, complete this function. So you can see the execution, it will come here first, then it will come here. It wants to go inside, but it is under wrapper, so it will, wrapper will come here, and wrapper, this f is nothing but sort phone. Okay, inside this f. Now you have to define the inner function in such a way that this guy will come, this output will come. Okay, and you are returning fun. Fun will inside wrapper, fun will be returned. Fun will be returned. So fun is inside fun, you can see what all things are there, means like we have to write it, and then it will print this stuff, right? So first let me write the program. You can see how it works. Okay, so let me print L first, so that you will see what all things are there. So this is your L, you can see all these are in list form, right? So L is having that, and let me print F as well, so that you will see. So F is a function, sort phone, right? This what I told, sort phone is the function. Now you have to use these two things. So how I'm gonna use it? See, temp is equal to, I'm creating a temporary variable temp. I'm using for loop. Let me use a for loop. For I in range length of L, and for each number what I'll do, I'm just creating a temporary variable b, integer type I'll convert into. I'll take the list element one by one, and what I'll do is I'll minus 5 to last. Okay, so this is what it will do, is it will look for last 5 digits. Okay, last 5 digits I am saving in B. Similarly, first 5 digits I'll save in A. I'll take the same thing, I'll put it in A, but minus 10 to minus 5. So what B is doing, it's A, sorry, I should write this guy in above so that it won't confuse you, right? So A is minus 10, which is how I'm gonna show. So minus 10 is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, right? 7 to 4, it is minus 10 to minus 5. Similarly, 9 to 6, that is minus 10 to minus 5, it is being stored in A. Why I am going from the right side, not left side? Because you don't know whether 0 is there, 9 1 will be there, plus 9 1 will be there. That's why from here the distance will be common. So minus, because I am starting from the right side, minus 10 because 7 will be there, till minus 5 it is going, minus 10 to minus 5, minus 10 to minus 5. Similarly, minus 5 to last, if you will go, means last 5 digits. Last 5 digits will be stored in B. Now I'll print how I'm gonna print the now I have the 5 digits, no, all the 5 digits. Now I have to sort them, each of them I have to sort. So let me first temp dot append. What I'll do is 91 91, this is how we have to represent, no, plus 91, plus 91, then there is a space, this is what I am writing, okay, plus 91, then there is a space, then what I'll do, plus str a, first 5 digits, right, plus then there is a space, you can see there is a space in between, then plus strb, right. This is what I have to do. So this is how temp will look like. So let me show you, print temp, okay. So now I have converted each of these into in this format, which is what I wanted. So each of them are, you can see, plus 91, plus 91, plus 91 with the numbers, but they are not sorted till now. Just to sort it, you have to use this sort phone, right, which is saved here as F. So what I'll do is I'll use F, inside that I'll use temp, okay. Why I am sending temp as an argument? So in place of L here, temp will come, and for each element, since there is a star here, each element will be sorted and printed with a separate line, okay. That's all we have to do. I'll print the, I'll comment this guy. Now if you will see, this is how it will look, right. So how it is being done, you can see that first this line was implemented, right, so that it will take all the phone numbers and store it in list form in L. Then sort phone was called, but sort phone is not accessible, it is inside wrapper. So first it will go to wrapper, it will use this, okay. So it will go to return fun, right. So return fun, but here you can see fun is this guy, inside that you have L, your list, and you have function sort phone here, okay. So inside fun you come, you do the calculation, and you are using the sorting, and it is returning back here, okay. After sorting means like this guy will be printed because here I have called it, and after printing it will come back here, okay. So that is the way execution will take place. So I hope this is similar to what is being done here. Here, okay. So you can see that it is a bit confusing, but I hope you got the feel how it is being done. Now what else? So yeah, this is it. Let's submit the code. All the test cases are passed and it is done. It is easier problem, but due to the closures and decorators, it is it looks a bit tricky, okay. So yeah, that's it. Let's move on to the next problem, which is similar to this, okay, closures and decorators.